All right, guys, this is DJ Wolf, and of course, this is DJ Wolf Live because I gotta talk about this, man. Let's get it in. Let's go. All right, guys. There was something that's been on my mind all day today, and that's the theory of, and this has been going on for a number of decades anyway. It's the bruh and sister theory. Mainly the brother man theory, but I'm going to tie the sisters in with this too. The bruh man theory. Okay. You know how it is when people need a favor or something. And I don't mind doing favors for people, especially genuine favors. But you got some people out there who will try to take advantage of your kindness. And it happens. But the problem I have with the bruh man theory, or this brother man thing, is a lot of people will take advantage of it just because you are both alike in terms of your heritage. Oh, you black, so I'm black. You're supposed to help your brother because we both black. Don't always mean it's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? And people will try to take advantage of you just because that you're black just like they are. I'll give you a couple examples of that. And not everybody's going to be happy with what I'm going to say about it. NAACP. NAACP, organization who I needed help for back in 1989 when I was being discriminated by an apartment complex I lived at over in Alexandria, Virginia. 30 years ago. Sure did. I had just got out the military. I don't think I've been out the military maybe about a month and a half, maybe, I don't think, about a month. And they evicted me out of my apartment when I got ready to make my payment for the second, let's put it like this. I had already paid up a full for the first month that I was in the apartment. So I was going to make a payment for the second month that I was in the apartment, for that month. I wasn't behind. I wasn't late on payments. I didn't throw live parties or anything of the sort. Matter of fact, I was relatively quiet the whole time I was there. So they kicked me out of the apartment. And I was like, why? We don't have to tell you. What did you have to tell me? I didn't do anything. What was it that did that made you want to kick me out of the apartment? I mean, if you want, that's really their prerogative, but they never gave me any real explanation about why they did it. And it wasn't about the payments. I said, was it because I wasn't paying? They said, no. So I called up the NAACP. I called their main office, at least the main office in Richmond that I knew about. And, of course, either no one was there, they wouldn't respond, or they wouldn't return my calls. I just said the hell with it. I was so upset, man, because at the time I had nowhere to go. This was on a short notice, very short notice. Yeah, they just kicked me out for no reason. It was a white-run establishment, by the way. I was so heated, but I know it's NAACP. If it's not something that's newsworthy, something that to catch the news attention, they won't touch it anyway. Coming from an organization that was started by a white man. If you don't believe me, look it up. NAACP was founded by a white man. I'm not telling anything out of turn. This is facts. All right? And that's part of what I'm talking about right here. People would use that, blackness as an advantage to get over on other black people, folks. I forgot to make the turn. I was supposed to turn on the other street. Yeah, they do it all the time. And it's frustrating to me personally. Because as an African-American male who wants to be there with his people, man, and be there for the people, in turn, those very people use it against you. And they have. Honest to God. They've used it against me on a number of occasions. Real talk. And I'll be honest with you, I was hurt by it. I was truly hurt by it. No joke, I was hurt by it. Very much so. You know, because I didn't think my own people would do no mess like that. But they, you know what? They're subject to burn you as snakes in a heartbeat without a care in the world. They sure will. Without a care in the damn world. Black folks don't care. If they can get over on you, they'll do it in a heartbeat. It's happened to me time after time again. You know, by my own people. That's why that bruh man thing out, please. Unless you are very sincere and your heart is in the right place and you about it, unless you're at that point, I don't pay no attention to that no more. Hey, bro, couldn't you? You know, I was in New York one time. This is a true story. Well, it's another true story. I was in New York. My family was there. You know, we went there, you know, sightseeing. Actually, we also went to celebrate my son's 21st birthday over there. Man, we celebrated his birthday in New York that same week. So you got a bunch of hucksters out there selling DVD on the CDs out there and stuff. I bought one before the first. I wasn't going to buy it all. You know what they do? They'll put the CDs out there in front of you. You know, getting your attention by trying to get you to grab it. And you grab like, oh, you want to see it, and it's $21. Yeah, they some slick asses over there, and down there. Yeah. You ain't heard one song. Now this is another true story. But I'll get back to that in a minute. Around the corner from where a hotel I stayed at, there was a well-known rapper. I'm trying to think. I think it's the same rapper who had beef with LL Cool J, I think. Was it Campus? Yeah, it was Campus. It was Campus. If you know about the beef that he had with him, legendary. I ran into him, matter of fact. I spoke to him for about a minute, man. And he was selling CDs out there, right around the corner from where I stayed at. True story. I actually was going to buy it because I wanted to get one with his autograph on it. And I think he did mention he gave me an autograph. But I didn't buy it. And matter of fact, I don't think I had any. I think I didn't have no change or something. I had to get back to the hotel or something. I don't know. But anyway, back to the guys who were selling CDs and who were shucking jiving over there. I bought one, and the thing didn't. I think it skipped songs or something. It was doing something crazy on the CD. And come to find out, okay, you gonna play this game, bitch? On a damn light. You think you slick, didn't you? Boy, these people, I swear, Negroes, man. But yeah, they were all out there trying to sell the CDs to you, and the CD didn't even half play. Didn't half-ass play. No joke. Didn't half-ass play. But nevertheless, what is going on with this traffic tonight, man? So it didn't half-ass play. And I said, I won't buy nothing from these guys no more. So this other group of guys on the other side of the street was doing the same thing. And they tried to put the CD in my hand. And I looked at them. Yeah, they tried to stop talking and then put the CD out like, oh, you got to buy this. You know, that's strong. I call it strong armor. And I waved my hand. I said, look, man, I don't want none. They got mad. Called me everything but a child of God, man. I almost got into it with him. I said, you're not going to force me to do something I don't want to do. See, this is the thing about Negro. You got Negroes out here. Because I got a bunch of stories like this. I got one when I was in the Army. His brother. And he was real cool, man. We used to go party together. Me and him would go out to get a couple of fellas, man. We go, get our liquor. And we were like 21, 22 years old. Man, we go out there and get tore up from the flow up. And be booking chicks every weekend out there. And so he had this badass chick, man. This Fraulein, it's German. We were German, stationed in Germany. Had this badass Fraulein out there, man. Cold chick he was staying with. I mean, she was cold fine. He talking about marrying this chick, right? So I loaned him. He wanted to borrow my DVD player. I take that back. We didn't have DVDs at the time. He wanted to borrow my video cassette player and television, right? So as soon as he borrowed it, He kept it for 3 weeks. He actually was supposed to be buying it from me. He kept it for 3 weeks. It's the only video player and TV that I had. But he kept it for 3 weeks. And I'm like, really? And I got a little ticked off because he held it for so long, and he was supposed to pay me my money, but he didn't. And this was during the pay week. I knew when we got paid. So he wanted to play a little game, a little hopscotch game. I went to his place, to their house. Him and his friends was watching movies on it. I said, you need to give me money tonight, man. So he was arrogant about it. And I just said, you know what? I took my shit and rolled up out of there. Do you know this son of a bitch? And me almost got into it at the barracks about a couple of days later. Because he felt he was getting disrespected because of what I did. You know, he ain't paying me my damn money. And I was trying to be nice about it. And, yeah. And after that, we fell out. Never spoke to him since. I think he had got in trouble after that in August there about something else. I don't know. But anyway, but this is the same Negro that I bailed out of a fight. I got him out of a brawl. He could have got Article 15 for a fight. He was fighting another military guy. You know? So he kind of really, tried to play me twice. You know, I helped him out once, he tried to play me twice. But that's why I say I don't fool out black folks, man. Not because I don't love them, not because I don't want to be around. It's because the fact that you're black, just like they are, they think they can just take advantage of you because you're black and your kindness because you're black. And I'm to a point, I'm cutting all that mess out. After what happened with me with my family in July, I would never do that again. I would never go out my way like that no more, especially the way I got dogged. Yeah, but that's another story. I'll talk about that in another podcast. A live podcast coming up soon. Oh boy, we got a lot to talk about. And this ain't gossip. This is facts. Because that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give it to you straight, honest truth about the things like that. This is DJ Wolf Live. I'm out.